In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 27, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Miami Marlins versus Colorado Rockies. The Miami Marlins, currently sitting with a 47-83 record, will be aiming to break their 2-series losing streak as they take on the Colorado Rockies, who hold a similar 48-83 record. This matchup marks the second game in their 4-game series, which will take place on Tuesday night at Coors Field, known for its hitter-friendly conditions. The Rockies have shown some strength at home recently, winning 3 out of their last 4 games played in front of their fans. In contrast, the Marlins have struggled on the road, losing 3 of their last 4 away games. Offensively, the Rockies have been performing well, putting up 12 runs over their last 3 games. This offensive momentum is likely to continue as Miami's pitcher, Munoz, has been having a tough season. Munoz has allowed 17 runs in his last 4 starts, including 13 runs in his previous 3 road outings. Given these struggles, it's hard to see him slowing down Colorado's offense in this game. On the other side, the Marlins are dealing with one of the league's worst offenses, managing just 6 runs in their last 3 road games. Their offensive woes are likely to persist, especially against Quantrill, who has been solid on the mound recently. Over his last 2 starts, Quantrill has given up only 5 runs and has been effective at home, making it difficult for Miami to generate much offense. In truth, this game may come down to which team is less determined to lose. Both the Marlins and Rockies are having rough seasons, but Miami, in particular, has been a tough team to watch. The Rockies lineup, with players like Jake Cave, has shown flashes of offensive potential. Cave, who recently came close to hitting for the cycle in a standout performance, exemplifies the kind of firepower Colorado can bring. Meanwhile, the Marlins continue to struggle at the plate, ranking near the bottom of the league in key offensive statistics like runs scored and home runs. Despite their overall poor performance, the Rockies have managed to stay competitive in recent games, including their strong showing in the first game of this series. With Miami posting a dismal 2-9 record over their last 11 games, the smart money is on the Rockies to come out on top. So the Colorado Rockies money line is our full game side pick. Offensive struggles have plagued both the Marlins and the Rockies throughout this season. Miami ranks 29th in runs scored, 27th in home runs, and 28th in RBIs, while Colorado isn't much better, ranking 20th, 18th, and 19th in those same categories. This trend has been evident in their recent matchups against teams like the Yankees, Nationals, and Padres. Even in yesterday's game, the under hit as both teams combined for only 5 runs. Digging deeper into the stats, the Marlins have a 24-37-1 over-under record on the road, while the Rockies hold a 28-34-1 record at home. The trade of Jazz Chisholm Jr. to the Yankees dealt a significant blow to Miami's offensive production, further supporting the case for a low-scoring affair. Given that both teams have struggled to surpass high totals this season, the projected total of 10.5 runs seems overly optimistic, even in the high altitude of Colorado. Therefore, under the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Mets versus Arizona Diamondbacks. On Tuesday evening, the New York Mets, currently holding a 68-63 record and positioned 3rd in the National League East, will face off against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who boast a 75-56 record and stand 2nd in the National League West. This will be the first game of a 3-game series, with the action taking place at Chase Field. The Diamondbacks have been on an impressive tear since the All-Star break, establishing themselves as one of the hottest teams in Major League Baseball. The proximity of the division-leading Los Angeles Dodgers seems to have provided Arizona with additional motivation, fueling their push for the National League West title. Meanwhile, the Mets find themselves in a battle to secure a playoff spot. However, their inconsistency throughout the season makes it difficult to trust them in this matchup, especially against a surging Diamondbacks team. Therefore, the Arizona Diamondbacks money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the totals, the over has hit in 22 out of 35 games when the Mets have been road underdogs this season. Similarly, the over has cashed in 29 of 48 games when the Diamondbacks have been home favorites. These two teams have already faced each other 4 times this season, with the over comfortably hitting in 3 of those games, producing a combined total of 43 runs. The Mets, in their last series at Chase Field, which occurred in July of the previous season, displayed formidable offense, slugging their way to a .575 SLG and scoring 19 runs across the 3-game sweep. Given Arizona's current struggles with a 4.42 earned run average at home and a 4.72 earned run average in night games this season, the Mets should be able to continue their offensive momentum in Phoenix. Although Arizona may be missing a few key players, their offense hasn't skipped a beat, averaging 6.8 runs over their last 10 games. At Chase Field, they maintain a strong slash line of .272, .344, .440, and .784, scoring 5.5 runs per game and averaging 6.4 runs per game since the All-Star break. They have also had success against many earlier this season, and it's unlikely that their bats will go quiet on Tuesday night. Additionally, both teams have middle-of-the-pack bullpens, ranking 17th and 18th in earned run average, respectively. The Diamondbacks lead the league in scoring, averaging 5.34 runs per game. In 4 of their last 5 matchups with the Mets, the total has gone over, with 48 runs scored across those 4 games. Arizona's pitchers have struggled against the Mets at home, posting a 5.75 earned run average and 1.61 WHIP over their previous 4 games. Both teams are equipped with powerful offenses in 2024, ranking in the top 10 in several key categories, and are capable of putting up runs in quick succession. Their pitching staffs, on the other hand, rank in the bottom half of the league in several important metrics, including earned run average. The Diamondbacks have either pushed or exceeded the run total in 4 of their last 5 home games and have scored more than 4 runs in 5 consecutive games. Mania, who allowed 6 runs in 5.2 innings in his last start against Arizona, could find himself in another tough spot. All signs point toward a high-scoring game in Arizona on Tuesday night, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Baltimore Orioles versus Los Angeles Dodgers. The Baltimore Orioles have been performing remarkably well this season, currently sitting in second place in the American League East with a strong 76-56 record. Left-handed pitcher Cole Irvin is set to take the mound, coming off a recent no decision in a game against the New York Mets. In that outing, Irvin pitched 4.1 innings, allowing 2 runs on 5 hits, along with a hit by pitch, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Despite the no decision, Irvin will be looking to build on his performance and help the Orioles continue their successful season. On the other side, the Los Angeles Dodgers have been playing at an exceptional level, leading the National League West with a 78-53 record. Right-handed pitcher Jack Flaherty will be getting the start for the Dodgers, coming off a victory against the Seattle Mariners. In his last outing, Flaherty pitched 5.2 innings, giving up 2 runs, only 1 of which was earned, on 5 hits. He also recorded a hit by pitch, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Flaherty's solid performance has been a key factor in the Dodgers' success, and he will be aiming to continue his winning ways in this matchup. While much attention has been given to the recent hot streaks of the Arizona Diamondbacks and San Diego Padres, the Los Angeles Dodgers have managed to maintain their lead in the division with a 22-12 record in the second half of the season, including an impressive 15-7 mark in August. The Dodgers' offense has been firing on all cylinders, averaging 5.1 runs per game this month. They have been particularly dominant at home, where they score an average of 5 runs per game. Additionally, the Dodgers have been highly effective against left-handed pitchers, boasting a .262 batting average, a .336 on-base percentage, a .437 slugging percentage, and a .773 OPS against southpaws. With Irvin on the mound for Baltimore, who is due for some negative regression based on his 5.74 expected earned run average and .523 expected slugging percentage, the Dodgers will have plenty of opportunities to capitalize. Moreover, the Orioles bullpen has struggled in the second half of the season, adding to their challenges in this matchup. Since the All-Star break, the Orioles have been underwhelming, posting an 18-18 record. This month, they have been hitting .235, .300, .397, .697, and have been limited to 3 or fewer runs in 4 of their last 5 games. Flaherty, on the other hand, has been effective throughout the season with a 3.22 expected earned run average, even after transitioning to the Dodgers. He is expected to significantly outperform Irvin in their upcoming matchup on Tuesday. The Los Los Angeles Dodgers enter this game on a strong run, having played well over the past week. They are focused on maintaining their lead over Arizona and San Diego in the NL West. In contrast, the Baltimore Orioles have hit a rough patch and are now trailing the New York Yankees by 2 games. The Orioles have a solid 37-26 road record, while the Dodgers have been dominant at home with a 43-23 record. Although Flaherty hasn't been stellar in his last 3 starts, he is still a better option than Cole Irvin in this matchup. The odds heavily favor the Dodgers, and while the price might be steep, the decision comes down to a significant pitching mismatch. Jack Flaherty has been consistent this season, regardless of which team he has pitched for, and now has the support of one of the most potent lineups in baseball. On the other hand, the Orioles have been inconsistent in recent weeks, making this a challenging spot for them in this series. Therefore, the Los Angeles Dodgers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both pitchers have been prone to giving up runs in the second half of the season. Cole Irvin has a 0-0 record with a 6.1 earned run average and a 1.65 WHIP in 10.1 innings across 4 games, including 1 start. Meanwhile, Jack Flaherty has been more successful with a 4-0 record, a 2.65 earned run average, and a 1.09 WHIP in 34 innings over 6 starts. Both the Dodgers and the Orioles have been hitting well with runners in scoring position, with both teams tied for 15th in the league with a .755 team OPS in such situations this season. The over has been a favorable bet when the Dodgers are home favorites with a 37-24-2 record, and also when Los Angeles plays with a day off with a 12-7 record. Additionally, the over is 21-14-2 in Baltimore's interleague games and 68-45-9 when the Orioles face a team with equal rest. Last season, these teams combined for 36 runs in their 3 matchups, with the over cashing in all 3 games. While Flaherty is expected to outperform Irvin, the Los Angeles bullpen has been prone to allowing home runs, ranking 4th in most home runs allowed. Holding the Orioles in check for a full 9 innings will be a challenging task, even if Baltimore has underperformed recently. In a series that serves as a measuring stick for World Series hopefuls, the Orioles are unlikely to go down without a fight. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick.